Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Got a lot of things to go over with you, including the dinner I had last night, which was bonkers. Quickly, let's see who's here. Mr. Tom Spillane says good morning to all. Good morning to you. There's Hugh Demand. That's my friend. Wit Prophet says good morning, Matt and friends. Uh-oh, who's here? Good morning, Haas and friends. Still up for hot dogs? Danny G's World Tour returns to York. One response. Hell yeah. Let's do it. It can be kind of a celebration on my part. I'll talk more about that soon. Hello, says Enda Trading from Bali, Indonesia, from around the globe, which I guess that's what he's talking about there. Hey, 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 Mr. Tallboy. How are you, my friend? He's from the Lab Tech Show. A live stream on Wednesday evenings that I am really getting into. Good morning, everyone, says Rich Vibes in his DJ voice, shouting all the way across the Atlantic Ocean from England. Welcome back to the channel, Mr. Rich Vibes. So, yeah, I had snow crab leg dinner last night, and I usually don't talk about food. I never photograph food and put it online. Not that I have a problem with other people doing that. It's just sort of not my thing. Hey, tech troublemaker, my friend Roy. He knows about tech. So my wife is on a restricted diet, and she can now eat soft foods. I don't want to go into it, but she's improving her health, and she's on a track to make some major changes. And everything's fine. Everything's going actually really well with that, but I'm not going to get into that. But the point is, my wife can now eat soft foods. So to celebrate this milestone, we made crab legs. And crab legs are always delicious, but there was something about the crab legs yesterday. They were so good. They were cooked perfectly. And even the shoulder of the crab legs, which is sometimes green and mucky and stuff, it was perfect. I couldn't have had a better quality of food than I did last night. They were just on another, and we cooked them ourselves. I don't know, but they were scrum-delicious. Happy Thursday all, says David W. Ryan. I saw your new profile photo on Facebook. Not sure what's happening with it, but I am here for it 100%, David. You still at the... No, I believe that has ended, but he can chime in, of course. Let me tell you, they were awesome. Yeah, sorry I've been a little absent recently. Not been very well. Fresher's flu is definitely a thing. Oh my goodness. First of all, never feel bad for how much or how little you watch my content. You can watch as much or as little, as sporadically or as regularly as you want. Never a problem. There's zero expectation. I'm happy for every click, every watch time metric that you can throw my way, and sharing and all the good stuff, and subscribing and hitting the bell. Or subscribing to my email list. But seriously, I'm glad you're coming around, and if that changes, that's all good. If you're here more often, that's all good as well. Never feel pressure with my content. That's what I'm trying to say. I love you all very, very much. Yeah, he is back. Niantic River Woodcrafting with Chris Nealon. This is probably the longest YouTube name, or the most number of syllables in a YouTube name ever. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you, my friend. Another maker friend of mine. So yeah, had a good dinner. And I am dealing with a problem that is probably unique. Which is probably a 1 out of 10,000 issue. A problem no one hardly ever deals with. And that is, and I don't need sympathy, I am being forced not to work. I know. I really like what I do full time. I have a full time gig, and you can't carry over your vacation days, so they're forcing me to take time off. Today, I have off from work, and I'm going to take every Thursday off for the rest of the year, just because my calendar had mostly Thursdays without any meetings, and going to do that. So I'm a little bit bummed, but I mean, what can I do? Do what I want, ignore the haters. T-shirt available on my store. Payhip.com/awesomewoodthings. Actually, no, it's not there. It's just, oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. Who fancies a return to the airwaves this weekend? Oh, are you talking about Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes at, I believe it comes across, well, it depends on if we're on daylight savings. It's either 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock Eastern on Sunday. Yeah, you know me. I'm all for it. That's a good thing. Maddie's Thursdays. Sammy Superstar's back in the house. Hi, Sammy. He's got the wrench. Do not cross me or Sammy will swing the band hammer. He's ruthless. Another thing I want to talk about is what I have going on later tonight. CS Live DK. Communications Social Media Live Stream. Is that Einar? Hello. Welcome back to the channel. I am going to take my test today. I am testing for a certification for a business platform called Smartsheet. Smartsheet is like a spreadsheet that's built around project management. And I'm a little bit scared, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think I'm ready. I've been taking some practice quizzes, and these quizzes are brutal because they are multiple choice, and you don't have access to the program. You can't, like, you just have to know it. Like, you can't look at the interface and figure something out, or you can't go tweak something. You gotta know it. And so I'm going to take that sometime today. I can push the button whenever I want. It's not a hard time. I can take it here at my house. It will be proctored, which means there will be a representative from the company watching me take the test, and the mouse cannot leave the open browser window or it flashes a suspicious activity alert. You can't even look around the room. Like, you can't have like cheat sheets pasted up because that'll be a suspicious, like, you've got to just eyes on the test and take the 65 questions, answer the 65 questions, and that's all you're allowed to do. And you can't stop the test. If you stop the test or you close the browser window, you can't get back in. Like, it's a one and done. So I'm kind of sweating that a little bit, but I'll let you know. And the protocol is never tell anyone you're taking the test, because if you fail, then you just keep your mouth shut. But I don't follow my own advice. I break the rules. I'm an open book. Any thoughts on the Elgato teleprompter? Yes, I have thoughts on the Elgato teleprompter. I'll tell you that in one moment. I think you'll do fine. Fingers crossed from here. Thank you for the good luck. I think I'll do fine as well, but I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, Elgato just came out with a new product. It's a teleprompter. It's hard to tell that that's a teleprompter because it's black on black, but I think you can see that this is the mirror. This is my, that is a monitor, but I have a shield on it. So I've got this shield here that, because I don't like to look at it. One of the things they said was a benefit of the teleprompter is also a benefit I have here. They talked up this benefit like it was unique in the industry, and it's really not. I have the Lilliput monitor, which acts as a second monitor to my computer. So my computer's here, and that's a second monitor. Well, in my case, it's actually a third monitor, but who's counting? and that's built into the Elgato teleprompter, new product. It has the monitor built into it, so you don't have to supply your own monitor, because most teleprompters are just glass and plastic and fabric, and that's it. So they're cheap, cheap, cheap. But they're cheap to manufacture, but they're really expensive for some dumb reason. But this comes with a monitor, and it's a second monitor, and that was like billed as like the best thing ever. I have that combination of features with my setup, but Elgato is a great company. I'm very impressed with their whole product line. Their stuff is top notch. It's built like a tank. Never had a problem with an Elgato product, especially the Stream Deck. I love my Stream Deck. That's an Elgato product. And I have their capture cards and some other things. But I like it. I like it. I like that it's all in one. I like that it's super light. This thing here, I had to build a stand. You see this ugly stand that I built because it's heavy, and this kind of solves that. So I am pro Elgato teleprompter. They have a funny name for it. I forget exactly what it's called, but seems like a great product, and I would probably buy it if I didn't cobble together this monstrosity here. But I like it. I hope the actual glass is wide enough. This is the extra large one, and I can get the wide angle. That I think the Elgato ones is a little bit smaller. That might be a problem. So I would have to figure that out. But yeah. First impressions, I'm digging it. I just purchased an Elgato green screen Prime Days, and it seems great. Yeah, that's awesome. I was thinking about getting one of the green screens you can clip on to the back of your chair. Well, obviously I'm on a stool, but you can clip it on to the back of the chair, and then it just kind of shows just kind of around you. So if you move your chair or swivel, it's kind of always behind you, 2 feet behind you. And that would be good for a niche use case where you just want just a talking head and you're not like running around or doing something like that. So I was thinking about getting one of those, but yeah, green screens are difficult. I have a teleprompter, but I need a screen to get the best out of it. I bought the Lilliput. If you search Lilliput monitor on Amazon, you can find that because it is a monitor. I was going to use my iPad mini, but at the time, Ecamm couldn't flip the image of a camera source or it couldn't do it on what's it called? And then I asked for a feature request, and they actually did it. They built it into the product after I bought my hardware, the video monitor. This. So what I would do is I would see, now you can flip it right there. Flip horizontally. See that feature? I don't know if I can screen grab that. Can I? I forget what my shoot. Anyway, what was I saying? Apple has the ability to make a iPad a second monitor, and then I wanted to use that with the feature I showed you, but I couldn't make it work, so I bought the Lilliput. And also that iPad as a monitor feature from Apple is pretty flaky. Like, it's not, like, you gotta force it sometimes. So like 5 times you would go to use it and it would behave properly, and like the 6th time you'd have to kind of go turn it off, turn it back on, and I just didn't want that. Here I press the button, I go boop, turn it on, system recognizes it as a monitor, and then I I use that. Anyway, you get it. So, yeah, but it's definitely, you need a teleprompter, Mr. Tech Troublemaker Roy, because I think you've got your phone right below your lens, and your eyes are just a little bit down. They're not here. They're just slightly off. You get that teleprompter, you're going to look right into the lens. And then it'll be like you're connecting more with your audience. He knows about that. He's a YouTube expert. Listen, I've been rambling. I'm going to go study for my test. And wish me luck. I'll let you know how I did tomorrow. Or you can check my LinkedIn, because apparently I'll have a banner on my LinkedIn or a badge or something on LinkedIn that says I have the credential if I pass. I shouldn't have told you. All right, internet, just forget I said I was taking the test. Erase that from your mind. That way, if I don't pass, no harm, no foul. All right. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting off. Bye, everyone. Love you all. Bye.